and welcome to a Sedentary Fist. Lynx here, and this game really has a bland main screen. Let's see if the story is not bland. That's loud. The bus refuses to slow down despite the road's skin having long given way to the whims of nature. Each bump and crack ripples through the rusted suspension, tearing into my back, and the sleep I was hoping would continue. Broken fans provide little solace from the sun. Its unwavering gaze sets my throat alight, but I've already finished off the drinks I brought. I still have a bit of tea. God, how much longer? I can't handle much more of this. Everything's hot, everything itches. My once loose shirt clutches to my slicked, porous skin with rising fervor every second. It's sort of funny in retrospect. I was shuttled off to hide and recuperate from training, but this torturous journey has been like endurance training itself. I'd be laughing if I could spare the saliva. A sharp left turn forces the seatbelt further into my shoulder, adding another reason why socking the driver is justifiable at this point. For the sight of the building with a faint familiarity managed to alleviate this immediately. A station. I'm here! Finally! As the bus pulls up, I make sure that I'm the first to leave and get my bagging. Even the driver's obligatory thanks registers as a little more but white noise. My legs feel like they are nestled in a sea of honey, but it just makes movement slower. Not impossible. Exit, exit, where's the exit? There! Cool winds tickle my skin, providing a welcome counter to the choking heat. Only one car is here. I guess that must be her. She doesn't look too old, so she must be around the same age as the old man then. But thinking about her age is bound to lead to dangerous territory. I should just greet her. Making my way down the stairs, the clanking of my suitcase wheels against the concrete steps gains her notice. But she looks away again, giving me little notice. Wait, where's my ride? As if waiting for this specific moment, my phone rings. A text from Auntie.
I've suddenly been called away on business. This apparently an emergency, so I can't pick you up. There's directions to the house attached. Sorry, X.
You're joking, right?
Hours in this heat. Now I've got to deal with more.
Something sticks in my throat. It's like a tangible ball of anger. I managed to swallow it after a few breaths, but the reality is still there. I've got to walk to my new home now. Hopefully my knee holds up. Why is it jumping like that? Did I freaking... because I was checking that. That's why the transitions don't really work nice. Sorry about that. A wave of laughter chokes my nose as I enter the house. The distant patter of a fan can be heard directly in the air, but I find myself only hearing desperate gasps for air. My knee did give out, only halfway to. It felt like dragging a medicine ball between my thighs and calf. Hot, blistering skin. Slickening sweat. A pulsating growth of rioting nerves. Had I not been training all this time, it's a definite that I would have fainted. Dragging my boom leg and luggage across the threshold, I slammed the door shut with more force than anticipated.
Who's there?
Wait, is that... What the A wooden board flies at me, penetrating the place my head previously occupied.
Oh, it's you, Taka! Why didn't you say anything?
I didn't exactly have a chance. How have you been, Nana?
Not bad, come on!
I take her off her hand, using it to bring myself up. Her proffer was a blessing, since it took strain off my knee.
You okay? You look pretty shite.
I'm fine. Just had to walk here, so I'm drowning in my own sweat.
I can see that. Smell it too. For Mom was picking you up before she went on her business thing.
Said something about an emergency. Couldn't do it.
Fair enough. Bathroom's at the top of the stairs, your room's to the left of it.
Cheers.
Leave the suitcase, you moron, go shower.
It has my clothes in it.
What? Really? Who'd think of it?
You're being sarcastic.
You're very observant.
Thanks.
Never mind. You're clearly exhausted, Taka. I'll take the case up and throw some in whilst you're showering. And pick on you.
Fine, I'm too tongued to argue. Each step feels like I'm being swallowed by the carpet. I force myself up to the mountainous steps, almost flopping into the bathroom. Running the bath, I decide it's best to wait until it's warm and ready before stripping. No point shivering to death with my gonad's better for everyone to see. Oh, it's ready! Nice! Taking my top off, I'm about to get naked when I remember. Nana still has my clothes and towels. Better go and see what's taking her so long. Nana, bath's ready.
Alright, here you go. Where are you topless?
Was about to get in the bath before I remembered about my clothes, yeah.
Oh, right. You're not able to walk out of the shower in towel by chance, are you?
Yes, I am. Yeah, why?
You can do that here. I have friends who visit.
I'm not interested in starting a romance, if that's your concern.
And I'm very aware that you are not. But it's basic decency, so just be discreet.
Alright, I can do that.
You're getting fat, by the way. What? But I'm working out. Your abs, they aren't as defined anymore. I can see a bit of patch around there.
As if to emphasize this, she throws a light punch into them. Huh? Didn't even notice. Guess I would find a gym that's close or something.
You ain't going back to boxing?
Might. Why not?
You should. Just go circle.
Bath's gonna get cold, let's not do this.
Alright, see you in a bit.
I go take my bath. There is something stifling about moving to a new location. You feel suffocated by all the new things you need to adjust to. Forming new bonds, acclimating to the area. Minute changes to the culture you're used to, that feel enormous upon an encounter. My hair is still damp, but the dying sun seems to dry it quite well. I'm essentially just retracing my steps from the train station, but it's enough. Keeping the route ingrained in memory allows you to use it as a base. From there you can connect other places to your existing mental map a lot easier. Dad taught me that trick when we first moved to the city. It helped a lot, more than he knew. Even when it just visiting other towns to fight, it provided comfort. Bundling up and walking as dusk settled in, just soaking this strange new place. But this is different. Nothing close to comfort assails me here. Only one thing does. One thing. It's like an itch on your back, slowly gnawing at your will to ignore it. That realization that you will never see your old home again. The fact that this new place is not a simple stop or vacation. It is your new home. You won't leave, not for a long while. That fact alone seems to hurt almost as much as my dying knee. I don't really have friends, just some people I chatted with now and then. Nana is probably the person I'm closest to, yet even that is a simple friendliness between family members. But that light chat between people little more than strangers, it's something I miss already. I yearn to take my old running route again. Wave hello to the few storekeepers who'd open early. Wait, just a minute. We might found the reason you have problems with knee. I assume you might have been running on the concrete. I know that feeling. In my case, it's not the knees that hurt, it's the shins for some reason, but whatever. Walk back through it hours later and see how such a little lime had made it bustle with life. Even something as simple as the temperature difference sticks in my mind, like gum on a shoe. Tendrils of nails shoot up my thigh as the pressure on my knee increases, but I push on. Why? I can do this literally any other day. It's cooler now, but that's no reason to have gone back out today. Nana would have been happy to show me around tomorrow. Whatever, I'm outside now. A walk might do me good. No good. I know this area. We played a game in this area not so long ago. These niggling thoughts refuse to leave me. It reminds me of my first few fights. You're not used to the eyes on you, the atmosphere, the pressure of person coming at you with the intention to beat you into the dirt. It's not uncommon for someone to freeze up or to use too much energy in a frenzy. I did the latter. Within 2 rounds I was craving any break I had, licking the sweat of my lips to quench my thirst. Each inhalation hurt, as did every drink I managed to get in the intervals. That craving for even more air, for more water, like a simple glutton. These thoughts give me the same feeling, like I can't ignore them. Nor can I understand this strange woman staring at me as I finish off my can of coffee. She's been sitting on the bench across the road just observing me. Can I help you?
Huh? Was I staring? My bed! Sorry, I was spacing out. Juan, I haven't seen her out here before.
Yeah, I just got here.
Oh, you did. Welcome.
Thanks? She's cute, by the way. She's absolutely adorable.
I'm Ayame.
I'm Takashi.
Nice to meet you, Takashi. So, what you doing? You don't look like you know where you are.
I have a decent idea, but not entirely sure, no. I got lost trying to retrace my steps to the train station.
Do you know where you're living?
Yeah, it's just up this hill, I think.
Oh, you live near Nachi then. I'll show you a shortcut.
Nachi? What kind of nickname is that? But it would be rude to decline her. I get an acquaintance and the shortcut out of following her, so it's a logical option. Yeah, totally not suspicious, right? Sure.
Okay, follow me.
It's a welcome distraction talking to someone. Sometimes you have that week or that moment that just floors you. I think these past few weeks have been like that for me. Just chatting with a stranger may be what I need. So,
So, where are you from, Takashi? The city or the country?
City boy, through and through. You been here all your life?
Yep, I love it here.
Oh, really? Most people I knew from the country couldn't wait to leave. Hell, my cousin who lives here always complains about this place.
Really? I think it's a lot more fun here. Every time someone takes me to the city, I want to run back here. What do you think, Takashi?
Me? I don't know anything about this place. It's too quiet here for me. It feels weird when I'm outside. Oh my god. Why? What is wrong with you? It's awesome when it's quiet. But that aside, I'm trying to remain open-minded about this place.
So, you haven't decided yet?
No, I just got here today. I have to say though, it's freaking hot here.
Yeah, the heat here will kill ya.
The casual manner with how she said that is slightly terrifying. Before long, however, I found myself back on the road where my new abode is. You were right. Even walking downhill took longer than that shortcut was.
I know, right? You follow the trail through the woods and you never get lost.
Well, thanks for that. I better get back now.
Oh, you're on this street? Nachi lives here too, so I'll go say hi.
Don't you have a phone? Walking to the house, I realized something worrying. She's come to the house behind me. So, Nachi was Nana.
Oh, so you're Nachi's cousin. I should have put it together earlier. Is that you, Taka? I swear if you're going to go out, at least tell me. Living all the fall things, are we in the 50s? Oh, Aya-chan, what are you doing here? Hiya, Nachi. Your boy was lost, so I made him found again. Oh, thanks. What'd you even go out anyway?
Just wanted to see if I could get my bearings. No harm in that, right, Nachi?
Call me if again to spread the story for a swimsuit mishap.
Don't get jealous because your chest is smaller than mine, Nachi. It's unbecoming of a lady, assuming you are one.
You know what? You can cook tonight.
Wait, were you planning on cooking? Alright, I'll admit it. That joke brightened my day.
You've never even had my cooking before.
I know, but you don't strike me as feminine. She doesn't? What are you talking about?
Pray tell, what is your impression of me?
Begins with C and ends with T. Take a guess what the word is.
Cute. You two fighting? Huh? Not at all, Aya-chan. Say, are you staying at your dad's tonight? Yeah, why? Just stay over here. Otherwise, we'll be walking back for an hour, right? I mean, I'd have to call him. Go use the phone then. We'll have some fun tonight.
You're really taking this "the parent isn't home" thing and rolling with it, aren't you?
What? She stays here all the time.
Sure.
What? You didn't even ever throw a party or sleepover when your dad was out?
He was always out, and I had work. School is for study, not for socializing, so I didn't much, yeah.
You're really depressing sometimes, you know that.
So I've been told.
He said, yeah, I'm staying over. Nice. We'll put a film on later.
Movie, please.
And I'll go grab some snacks. You too, Taka, join us.
I get up at 5:30.
That's too early. That's too early. Why?
Because I do? But it's ridiculous! Okay, you know, 5:30. I know this is a ridiculous hour, but I used to get up like that as well. Why? Fuck. While I was still in high school. And to go running, basically, because why the hell not exhaust myself before school day, right? But eventually I switched to my normal routine, so going to bed super late and running in the evenings. Yeah, anyway. But to be fair, even though I was getting up early, I would not get up every time. And also, I mean, even if I want to try getting to sleep early, I will not fall asleep, so there is that reason as well, I guess. But not gonna lie, running in the morning is way better in the evening. Like, the air is so much better quality than... Even for the air in Poland is crappy quality. Anyway, why do you shout every time you speak?
Alright, you two! He's just used to waking up at that time, Maya-chan. At least watch a film with us for Taka.
Yeah. Fine. If it will shut you up. There's a good chance I'll fall asleep halfway through for...
That's fine. We may as well order in to make a party out of this.
Nah, you asked me to cook, right? Least I can do, since I'm essentially freeloading here.
I was joking, you know.
I know, but something tells me you will find a reason to constantly get takeout if I don't put my foot down.
I'm the elder here, so stop with the cheek.
Sure, princess. Anyway, I'll get to work then. You two go choose a movie. Silence! Finally. Switched music, finally. Only the stirring food and sound of chewing dares to encroach upon it.
It's funny that you wanted the noise of the city, but you have a problem with the noise in the house.
I like the quietness of both. But it's a welcome addition. Satisfied dinners are a joy to have, after all. Even I can feel satisfaction over their pleased expressions.
Wow, this is great, Takashi. I didn't expect you to be able to cook meat so well.
Okay, you get the hang of it after a while. If you live on your own, that's true.
Oh, you did? Was it in the dorms?
Nah, in the family house. That was just busy with work. Rarely came back. Got the hell of a lot of sleepovers out of it for, so win-win, I guess.
True. I haven't been able to have a sleepover in ages.
I feel bad about lying over the sleepover thing right now. There was no way I was letting others near my stuff.
I'm always too busy with work or cram school. This and cram school, that to bother now, yeah.
I'm still not entirely convinced that this sleepover is a good idea, to be honest. Me and Ayame are essentially strangers. It's rude for me to doubt Nana. I trust her judgment, but I'm not used to this sort of stuff. Yeah, I'll probably be looking for work as well.
Did you work when you were in the city?
Yeah, I mean, when I was in the school, pretty much all my time was spent working. Boxing was my job, after all.
Wait, you were getting paid for boxing?
Yeah, I mean, amateur fights, undercard matches to warm up the crowd, that sort of thing. All the boxing club members did it there.
Oh, I see. I thought you were some sort of wonder kid for a moment there.
Wonder kid, huh? That could be a way to describe it, at least before it was an apt description. I'm not too sure anymore, you know, when you hit that plateau where you're heading. The drills get slightly harder to do, you've got just that bit more to keep your rhythm in the ring. Every punch hurts twice as hard and every hit you land is half as strong. Your signature punch becomes just another gun in the armory, desperately thrown out in an attempt to claw back some form of an advantage. I've heard tales of geniuses who were simply children that learned faster initially. Thrown to the wayside and left to rot once the same people who lauded them realizes they have... have defrauded themselves. I hear stories of those geniuses who are true prodigies. Sick of the peak, they pretend to be the former to grip and scramble their way back to a normal life before it's too late. Which am I wonder? Maybe I'm just a talentless hack whose only worth was imitating well enough to pass as someone worth looking at. It sure feels like it now. Wins turn to draws, draws to loses. Your speed slows, that unshakable faith in the deity that is your skills only fractures cracks running through the shrine you built up. I mean, I'm not a boxer or anything, but I know the feeling from different sport, I guess. Now I drift here, ready to leech on some family I barely even remember just to try and cling it all over again with another boxing club.
Taka! Your foot is getting cold, so stop staring at it!
Right, my bad.
You tired?
No, just daydreaming.
Well, stop it! It's bad manners to daydream at the table.
I made you a nice meal and I've been traveling all day. Give me a break, Nana.
You're really snappy today, Taka.
I'm just reeling from the trip still. That bus ruined my mood.
Was it that bad?
Sadly. Even now I'm pretty sure there is still an imprint of the bus seats pattern on my ass.
Oh. I tapped it, Taka.
Want to check? I decide to retreat from the conversation. I don't have a particularly gnawing appetite, but I know that I should at least finish my meal. And so we have a fast transition to other room. I can't keep my eyes closed. My consciousness keeps bouncing around my brain, clinging to anything it can to stay awake. I don't need this tonight. The fatigue grips my muscles like a snake, coiling and slowly tightening until feeling barely registers. But the new location and the strange girl sleeping next to me are too what? Too much to take it at once. It's immature, I know. I've had sleepovers for school trips where classmates and their partners have decided to have a bit of fun and I've slept with no issue. So why is this affecting me so much? I'm glad I didn't have that experience in my life. Maybe it's her attitude, maybe it's her looks, I don't know. Can you imagine? I mean, it's ridiculous. You are sleeping in one room, let's say a few people, and suddenly a couple next to you starts making out. I mean, I would just walk out, to be honest. I think, at least. I mean, why not, really? Being observant about this sort of stuff was never necessary for me. They were a distraction. The girls. This guy. Still are, and I just can't shake that perception out of my head. Am I just afflicted with what they call a crush? It will fit. I've heard that it gets hard for people to be near their crushes. Dude, it's been 1 day. Bit too soon for that though, isn't it? I've known her for a few hours, and hell, I'm not 15 anymore. Why would I have a crush in the first place? It's no use. Sleep doesn't lull me away. I may as well use them. Use? What do you mean? Trying to be as quiet as possible, I slide off the futon. The quiet snores of I am providing an adequate cover. Popping open the small plastic bottle, several small white pills fall into my palm. 4 should be enough. The groans and creaks of the aging house under the pressure of my weight does little to soothe the aura of intrusion that he has gripped me since I left the bus. Kitchen was on the right, I think. Yeah, good call, Taka. Kitchen was on the right, yes. Why is light already flooding the room? Intruders! Must be! My gut instinctively tightens. I feel the wandering thoughts being shredded and reassembled into singular focus. I don't know how many there are, possibly weapons in their possession. If it's something simple like a battle crowbar, I can compensate. Finding a way around longer reaches is the bread and butter of a boxer. Knee seems to be holding up just fine for now. Arms are still in decent shape too. They look like they could take a few hits from weapons. I have an element of surprise, correct technique and most likely speed on my side. Should be enough. I slide in silently. A single motion takes me to the center of the room with the table in front of to act as a buffer between us. Us. Me and Nana.
What's wrong, Taka? You look about ready to kill someone.
My bad. I thought you were getting robbed.
And you came to fight them? Oh, that's so sweet.
The slap she delivers across my face doesn't seem to agree with that statement for. It's stronger than I expected to be fair. Stinks like hell. What was that for?
Not even phased, huh? Guess Uncle Rio at least taught you to take a hit well. Of course I'd slap you. Instead of calling me the police and keeping watch over Emma, you came rushing in like a moron.
Hold on, wait a second. I had the element of surprise and I'm trained enough to handle a couple of loads.
So what? It's still dangerous. You're just a kid who can punch and touch well to me. Those are a dime a dozen. Think more carefully. You would have probably gotten away with just being roughed up, but what about Ayame?
What about her?
Are you just fed dance? Burglars are criminals. They're used to treating people roughly, and women are far more endangered than men.
That's true. Oh, you meant that sort of thing.
Yes, I did. And I've got guts to myself if anything happened to her. You got that? Aunt Lena told me about when you fought off intruders that one time, but it was stupid and it was stupid now. If you're so convinced we have them, call the police and hide. It's fine to defend yourself, but be smart about it. The fight you avoid is one you automatically win.
Yeah, some would say that's the one you automatically lose.
Oh yeah, because not being potentially put in hospital means you've totally lost because of some dent in the male pride. Point is, there are others here. Don't think with your paws, think with your head.
I wouldn't say he was thinking with his paws there, but whatever.
I've seen your fights, you think well. Just try applying it to before a fight as well.
You didn't tell me you saw my fights. And hold on a second! Didn't you rush out early because you thought I was an intruder? According to yourself, you were at more danger, so why'd you do that?
I'm not an idiot like you, Taka.
That's dodging the question.
Really? Bet Aunt Lena wouldn't be pleased with trying to fight imaginary burglars.
What are you bringing her up for? Still haven't answered my question, by the way.
I bet she wouldn't be best pleased by her son putting himself in even more danger.
God, she just knows how to piss me off. I just asked her a question, so why is she responding like this? Really? Not like I'd be able to tell, is it? Guess it's unnatural you know more about that sort of stuff than me.
Maybe you should call her in the morning. She doesn't know you're here, right? She only lives 2 hours away. She'd be down here in an instant.
Don't do it, Taka. She wants you angry. She wants to make you like him. You're better than that.
Taka, I call her right now and wake her ass up if you won't stop squirming out of this.
Squirming out of what? You're the one who brought her up for no reason. Am I supposed to just stand here and not get pissed off?
Maybe if you talk to her, you'd stop being so sore. She misses you now.
Why does everyone say that? Like I'm not aware. But of course, it's like her to go ahead and play the freaking victim.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means exactly what I said. She makes everything nice and pretty so she can have people around for a good old pity party. Sorry. I don't know what to call her because it would probably just get in the way.
Taka!
What am I wrong? She's got a bit of a rap as an easy woman now, hasn't she? Legs like a car trunk. Press a button, watch them open wide. My arm immediately guards against her slap this time. I knew it was coming.
Are you really this hell-bent on keeping her away? Why are you saying that shite? She's your mother, Taka.
See, you are just like her. I came to get a drink. I thought there were burglars and you and I were upstairs. That's all I did. I misunderstood. Now you bring her up to piss me off and try to make me look bad for acting how you want it. Oh.
I brought her up to calm you down. Kids usually calm down when you point out their mothers would be sad if they got hurt.
There's a year difference between us now. Enough of this kid bullshit. You knew exactly what you were doing. Like, why? I'm tired, I can't sleep without these pills and now I have you messing with me for whatever satisfaction you get out of it.
No, this is my fault. I apologize.
Oh, you don't say.
I didn't mean to, Taka.
You're still going to stick with that. Fine, apology accepted.
You want some cake?
Wait, who said that? It's him. You want some cake?
Huh? Go on then.
We never talked much as kids at family meetings. I don't know when this sense of familiarity plastered itself to the both of us. She always clung to my mother like she was the embodiment of a goddess. We never really talked until we were both 10, but something felt off from the beginning. Here you go.
Thanks.
Only the clatter of our cutlery against the bowls fills the silent air.
Did you seriously put custard on yours too?
What? The cake dries my throat, custard fixes that.
What about these sizes? It's like you cut half of the cake off for me.
I don't get what you're so bothered about. You're busy hovering it up in that gob of yours.
Still be considerate I'm a lady.
Debatable.
Hilarious. Give me smaller slices next time. I don't know what to put on in 20 pounds.
No, you look fine. Calm down already, Christ.
Oh, be quiet, you. You've trained all your life, so you don't know what it feels like to wake up and realize you've put on 10 pounds.
Pretty sure I do. Wave restrictions for fights are generally tight. I had to diet my ass off at points.
Wait, really? In that case, know any good shortcut?
Regular exercise, a good balanced diet, and the discipline to stick to it.
Never mind then.
You look like you just bit into one of those joke flavor jelly beans again.
That wasn't funny. It tasted like shite.
Pretty sure it was meant to.
How do you keep it up anyway?
Keep what up?
The training, the fighting.
Oh, that. You just do. After a while, it's like breathing to you.
But didn't it get boring?
I was too busy to get bored. Anytime I wasn't studying, I was training or cooking. Maybe a couple of hours to read a week, but that's all the leeway I had.
That sounds boring as hell.
Maybe, but it's all I knew.
Do you enjoy it? Before you quit?
Quit, huh? I guess that's how it was made to look. I don't know. Hard to get a measure of compassion for that sort of stuff, really. I never really knew much else.
I think I'd have it and leave as soon as possible.
I respect it about you. That you'd be strong enough to pull yourself away with sheer will. What can you do?
What you gonna do now for? You're a 17 and you've quit what was essentially your career.
For now, I'll probably just try to relax. Take some time for me. When third year starts, I'll knuckle down and settle on something.
That's cutting it close, Saka.
I know, but I can't just jump straight into something else.
Fair enough. Well, I'm done, so I'm going back to sleep. Wash the dishes, will ya?
Sure, you slave driver.
There's a cousin I know. Night.
Good night. Okay, so we jump to the next day. Anyway, you know what? I think this is a safe place to end the episode. We'll continue tomorrow. Hope to see you in the next one of the Sedentary Fist. And we'll see where this is going. Are we going into relationship with Ayame? I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.